It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. We'll see him sling it all over the yard in this one. It's the Tigers and the Thunderbirds. All that and more coming up next.
Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Chicago taking on our home team. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here. And Charles, we take a look at this Canton team as they get ready down on the field. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up from just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
On third down, it's Wolf. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wolf. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, Matthews. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Matthews. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's the
right.
high
That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Chicago.
On 1st down, it's Wolf. And they can't bring him down. Still going. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and a long run there in the end to top it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now for the 2nd time already here in this quarter, on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the 1st quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points. But what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Off-play action. Matthews. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Matthews. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. Maybe someday I press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wolf. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Wolf. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. Now they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw again. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Tigers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense back to work now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Matthews throwing the out route and complete. That's Curtis. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Matthews firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And the 13-year man puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down now, it's Wolf. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wolf. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw on second down. Matthews got his man complete over the middle. It's Curtis. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2nd and 11.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Canton offense takes over once again. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the home of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Canton, Ohio. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Wolf. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wolf, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Looking to throw. Matthews. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Thunderbirds.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Matthews. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Matthews. He gets it to Humphreys. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing on first down. Matthews. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Thunderbirds add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Canton offense takes over once again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the defense loses him. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's now 3rd and
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
tackle made at his own 9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Matthews. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Canton, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.